Hey everyone, I just wanted to apologize in advance because I am sick while I'm recording this, so if I sound weird, that's why. But I am so excited to do this assignment. Actually, I really love vision boards. I'm really passionate about them. I actually create them for almost everything in my life. So yeah, let's get into it. The first question is pretty straightforward. It is, what type of nursing am I interested in today? As of right now, I am interested in labor and delivery, as many of you know. I kind of bounced back and forth for a while in between women and children's services. I know for a fact that I don't want to work in any other realm of healthcare except for women and children's services and everything that umbrellas it. I think ultimately I would be okay if I got a job in any of those departments, but my heart is really in women's health specifically. I'm really passionate about everything with women's health, not only with pregnancy, but with preventative care and everything that goes into healthcare and for women. It's what I really, really love. The next question is, what is your ideal nurse, as in some characteristics? So I would say that the characteristics I typically see in nurses that I admire in the hospital setting is a nurse who is full on invested in her patient, a nurse that prioritizes what her patient is saying, especially in the field of labor and delivery. You are your patient's biggest advocate with the doctors and with everyone else in all the chaos and stress. And I really admire the nurses who sit there and listen to their patients and are at the bedside and listening to everything that their patient is telling them and taking action for them, and just overall being their biggest supporter, advocate, everything. One of the pictures I included down at the bottom left-hand corner, with the nurse kneeling down in the bathroom helping a new mom change her pad, it really impacted me. That's actually one of my favorite pictures depicting what labor and delivery nurses do, because at the end of the day, we are with that patient basically from start to finish once they come onto our care for that shift. Most of the time we are lucky enough to be one-to-one with our patients in labor and delivery, so it is a great time to take that opportunity to chart at the bedside, always be in there. And this is something that I've personally gotten to experience before, but helping a mom, not only with changing her pad, but even if she's experiencing a postpartum hemorrhage, being able to make them feel safe and secure and being able to assist them. And I think that this picture just kind of depicts that. So yeah, I hope you guys like it as much as I did. Okay, next question. Where do I see myself after graduation? Relaxing. But seriously, I see myself applying to a couple of hospitals up near San Luis Obispo and in the area, not just the hospital that I had been working at. I am always so excited for new opportunities, to meet new people and get into an environment where I can just learn and experience so many births, so many different aspects of labor and delivery, and just get those good opportunities. And so luckily we live in an area where there's a lot of opportunities for that. But I would really love to either start on a mother baby floor or a labor and delivery floor, and start building my experience. Okay, what part of nursing has touched me? I would say the connection that you build with your patient. I think we've all experienced it. Doesn't matter what floor or department you're at. There's always an opportunity to build an amazing rapport with the patient that you just totally didn't expect. And I always think that those instances are always the most impactful. One that comes to mind right now was actually on the oncology floor a couple of weeks ago. I got to braid a patient's hair and we just got to connect and talk, and I just thought it was so special. And so I think it's things like that that really touch me. Has my why evolved? I think my why is always evolving. I have the initial story of like what made me want to be a nurse, as we all do. But I think what keeps me passionate is constantly changing. It's constantly those new experiences with new patients and different opportunities that I get where I can make an impact or someone makes an impact on me that keeps me going, if that makes any kind of sense. But ultimately, at my core, what motivates me is just supporting women and being there for women. And I just think that that is the most special thing that we can do for each other. And yeah, my why is always changing, but I think that's the great part about nursing is we're always learning, always growing, always changing. Last question, what do I want to contribute? I think that I ultimately would like to become some kind of advanced practitioner in the far future. I bounce back and forth between wanting to do midwifery and wanting to be a women's health nurse practitioner. I'm passionate about both of them for different reasons, and I just haven't really come to any kind of conclusion yet. I think I want to wait until I'm at the bedside to make my decision. However, I do know that my next steps in a few years will be to apply to one of 3 different programs I've actually recently found, thanks to this class, with my number one option being San Francisco State University right now. This university, as well as 2 others, are actually the only 3 in the country that offer MSNs in women's health nursing specifically, and I think that that is just absolutely right up my alley, and I couldn't think of something more perfect. So I'll probably do that and then go from there. But I'm also totally okay with just having my BSN and never getting an advanced practice degree. I think that I could definitely still contribute in other ways without that. But overall, yeah, this is my vision board. A lot of these pictures are just kind of inspiring general ideas to me, but if you look at the bottom picture with the giant bow, I actually did sneak my niece in there. She is literally like 2 days old and she is the cutest thing ever. I'm biased, of course, but I just had to put her in there on my vision board because her awesome labor and delivery nurses actually made her that little bow because my sister was talking to them and telling them about how I used to make those bows at work, and it was just so sweet. But yeah, okay, bye.